Hello everyone, and happy January Ween. I don't know what it is about the new year, but I got a feeling that they're gonna release a scary movie 52 weeks in a row this time. 2026, new year, new me, okay? Speaking of new year, 28 years later, The Bone Temple is the movie we will be discussing today. Now, I didn't really care for part 1 of this series. Just about the only thing I remember is the Alpha Zombie's huge cock. 28 years later, The Bone Temple follows the dual storylines of one Dr. Ian Kelson, a hermit scientist who has befriended an alpha zombie. Seemingly, they both have one goal in mind: getting high and taking naps. And with the help of music, dancing, and late-night discussions, they form a bond that can only be described as beautiful. And storyline 2. Remember Tom, that kid from the first movie who escaped on his own? Then he ran into the cool, the fun Power Ranger guys in jumpsuits who had silly weapons and were doing flips and helped him out. Well, it turns out that was a satanic cult that kidnaps, murders, and tortures children, women, innocent people, specifically, exclusively only hurts the innocent. Now, this movie is quite the trip to watch because it is simultaneously one of the better zombie movies I've ever seen and one of the worst zombie movies I've ever seen. And it's because these two storylines are so different in how interesting or even relevant feeling they are to the entire world of the 28 extended universe. And I can sum it all up with 2 words: Jimmy sucks. All of the Jimmys suck, because their whole thing is indulging in an already tired old trope of zombie movies, of humans being the real thing to fear in the end of the world zombie apocalypse. They encapsulate this exact concept. Now, I understand that they set Jimmy up first and foremost in the part 1 of this movie. They really wanted Jimmy to be something. And I even get when he came back at the end of the movie, I was with it. It seemed interesting, it seemed campy, but then for it to take such a 180 turn into just this horrible violence, and I'm talking scenes of them, I guess spoiler alert now, so I'm talking scenes of them skinning people alive, their entire torso, fights to the death between children regularly, that hideous wig. It really does get to the point that you forget you're watching a zombie movie anytime the Jimmies are on screen, because zombies are the last thing they care about. And it's so distracting when you have the other storyline of Ralph Fiennes as Dr. Ian Kelson is so good. Him befriending that zombie, them dancing into the night and getting high together, them having these discussions where they're actually understanding each other in a soul bonded way. I could have watched an entire movie of that 3 times over, because when you have this story that's actually well thought out, well put together, well acted, and then you're just crowbarring the Jimmies in between it throws off the whole flow of the entire movie. And then it gets to the point when they have to meet. And call me cynical, but when I saw the poster of Ralph Fiennes in makeup screaming with a ring of fire, I thought it would be something cool. I didn't think that it was going to be the Jimmies threatening him into throwing a rock concert for them while they trip on drugs. I don't know why. I just assumed that either the Jimmies were going to kill the alpha zombie and Ralph and Dr. Kelson would want revenge, or the alpha zombie would come and help Dr. Kelson torture the Jimmies. Either way, the alpha zombie was majorly underused in this movie, which is crazy because they go out of their way to develop him as a character. They give him a backstory. They give him dialogue. The alpha zombie was way more of a fulfilling, thought-out character than any of the fucking Jimmies. They ruined the movie. The only benefit, there's 2 benefits for the Jimmies. One is a forced one because Tom needs to do something. He's apparently a fucking character in this series. But then the other one is that Dr. Kelson dying, I can see the reason they would kill him off, because before he dies, he actually cures the infection. And I like the idea that he would find the cure and immediately die so humanity never benefits from it. All because of the Jimmies. They literally ruin everything. So is this movie worth going and seeing? No. Just wait a few weeks until they just put out an edit online of all the Ralph Fiennes and Alpha zombie clips together, because that will be a far better movie than what we got with the Jimmies. This movie gives a pocket full of Jimmies a whole new meaning. Out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys.